Hello, my name is Frederick. I'm from Australis. Would like to speak for expedition cruises that we have in Patagonia and Tierra del Fuego at the end of the South American continent. And we have two ships, the Ventus Australis and the Stella Australis. And this season is quite special because we'll make trips only from Chile to Chile. Then you have to get and to arrive until Punta Arenas. With a flight can be possible. There is direct flights from Santiago to Punta Arenas. And in fact, our cruise, it's a good combination with Torres del Paine National Park or Puerto Moreno Glaciers in Argentina to make a program in Patagonia and Tierra del Fuego. Then this season, due to the COVID, we will make only 5-night trips from Punta Arenas to Punta Arenas, and starting at the end of December this year, 30 December 21, we'll have the Ventus Australis only navigating. The Ventus Australis is quite new because we built it in 2018, and in fact, it's very easy to understand about the deck and the cabin's configuration, because the lower decks are cheaper and then the higher decks are more expensive. All the cabins are the same, and we have 4 cabins who are a bit bigger than the other ones, and we call it superior cabins. Inside the ships, in fact, we have a large dining room, very big, and everything's included. All the meals, the drinks, and also the wines, the cocktails are all included. It's the food is very good food. You can trust me. Very good meat from Chile and Argentina, and also fishes. And we do have a la carte menu, and this year we'll make also some buffet. All the drinks are included, includes pisco sour, gin tonic that you can have at the bar. And in fact, the lounges and the rooms are very big, and we make conferences in English in one lounge for all the clients who speak English. Every trip about the places that we will be navigating, the glaciers, the route that we will be using, and there is a lot of space inside the ship for this. And in fact, also there is a small shop on board the ship, and the cabins, they are all the same kind of cabins with outside window, private bathroom. There is a large panoramic window from the soil into the roof in the case of the Ventus Australis in the middle and the higher decks. No internet on board, no television, you are cut off the world. This is a view of the superior cabins, which are a little bit bigger than the other ones. But everything is made for you to enjoy very nice views from the cabin, and also from the outside decks we have on the poop of the ship, for example, and also on the roof of the ship. There is all this blue part on the picture that you can see. It's a big terrace where you can access and have very nice views. Then this year we will start at the end of December, and we make a 5-night cruise. In fact, we do have protocols with the COVID that you have to make before the at the moment of the check-in, or also on board the ship. But let me explain to you better all the itineraries that we are making. We're starting from Punta Arenas, and we'll navigate in places where there is no access by road, no village. It's pure nature. And we will cross the Magellan Strait. Inside the Magellan Strait, it's very calm. The fjords are like big mountains, well protecting the sea. Then the navigation is very quiet, and we will disembark in very exclusive places where there is only the people from the ship and nobody else. Like, for example, the day after at Pied Glacier, we'll make a disembark with Zodiac boats. The Zodiac boats for us is like a way of transfer from the ship to the land. And then we'll make small groups, depending the language that they want to hear. We have guides who speak only English, other ones only Spanish. And then you have to choose your group, and also depending of the physical conditions. Because, for example, at Pied Glacier, there is a possibility to make a medium itinerary, or a most demanding activity, which is like boulder spear and alternative excursions. These excursions, there is no extra rate. They are free of charge, but it's only for the ones who want to make more adventure. Then after the disembark, we'll turn back on board the ship, have a nice lunch, and then navigate it on the Beagle Channel and see the glacier alley. And in fact, this on the Beagle Channel, there is a lot of different kinds of glaciers, some of them falling down in the sea. And then we'll be navigating and seeing all these glaciers. And then the day after, we arrive at Cape Horn. Cape Horn is the place where the Atlantic and the Pacific join. And in fact, it's always depending of the weather conditions. In case that the weather conditions are not safe, then the captain takes the decision to not disembark. But when we can disembark on the Cape Horn, we do it with the Zodiac boats again, and then we arrive on the beach, let's say, and make a walk until the top of the Cape Horn, where there is a beautiful view to see the Drake Passage, and the feeling that you are at the end of the world. You can visit, for example, the lighthouse that there is on the Cape Horn, and also the monument. And this is the last pictures on my last step on the Cape Horn before the COVID-19. And then on the afternoon, we have a quieter disembark at Ulaya Bay. It's a very beautiful forest from Tierra del Fuego. And we visited like Darwin visited 200 years ago, and the place didn't change. And in fact, we can make 3 different kind of walks inside the forest. And the most demanding work, it's an alternative excursions of 2.5 hours. And with this excursion, in case you take it, you can have a beautiful view of the bay. In the case of these excursions, this alternative excursion, you don't have to book it before. It's like the same day on board the ship, you decide if you want to make a cool excursions, shorter one, or the most demanding excursion. And then the day after, we disembark at Aguilar Glacier. Aguilar Glacier, it's like a very smooth bay when we make a walk with small groups, and we arrive in front of the glaciers, of the Aguilar Glacier. And it's very exclusive because we are the only ones to make these excursions, and you feel like you are in a very exclusive excursion. Then we take also the Zodiac boats to go on Ansel Bay. Ansel Bay, when we're lucky, we can see some sea and elephant seals, sea lions and elephant seals, make a small walk inside the forest, or enjoy the view of the bay, or making also an alternative excursion, which is a walk into the top of the hill when you can see 2 different fjords. Then on the afternoon, we make an excursion, but without disembarking. We take the Zodiac boats and we go inside the Perry Fjord. This fjord is very narrow, and then you can see a lot of different kinds of glaciers flowing down into the sea. And when we are lucky, we can see also some elephant seals, for example. And then we finish the 5 nights itinerary with the Magdalena Island, where we disembark very early in the morning. And we'll find penguins on the Magdalena Island. They are present on the island from September until the end of March. They are this kind of small penguins. and in fact, always walking without disturbing the animals in the place. But we see also different kinds of animals during all the itineraries, like a lot of different dolphins and maybe sea lions, and also cormorants, condors, etc. From September 2022, we will start again our trips in 4 nights, from Punta Arenas to Ushuaia and Ushuaia to Punta Arenas. Then we are making these trips again, the same ones that we had before the pandemic. And then we will use also the Stella Australis. Stella Australis is a sister ship of the Ventus Australis. It's the same than the Ventus in terms of cabins and etc. And in fact, with the itineraries in 4 nights, we return back to Ushuaia and make the trips Ushuaia to Punta Arenas, and also turn back in places like Turtle Island or Condor Glacier. For this kind of trips, what do you need? In fact, you have to be careful, because even during the summer, it's very cold. You can have 3 or 4 degrees temperature close by the glaciers, and then you need good trekking shoes because the soils are slippery and muddy, and also all the same kind of dresses that you need in case you are going to ski, because it's very cold and the thermal sensation can be lower on the zodiacs. We work since 4 years with Scientist Foundation at Punta Arenas, and in fact we bring all the information about glacier, forest, penguins, fauna, flora of the area to a Scientist Foundation at Punta Arenas. For us, it's very important. And we also work and make one time a year. This year it will be in February 2022 with a photographer, and the name is Norwich Mar. She's from the UK, and she's very kind, because we're making small group of photography on board the ship. There is no extra cost, and the groups are making disembarks together, and with Norwich they work with lessons about the angles, the filters that they have to use, and it's a very nice and kind experience. We are from Punta Arenas, we are from Patagonia. This is the picture of our building in the main square at Punta Arenas. And in fact, we're a very local company. And with the Patagonia, you have to think about beautiful landscapes, lights, and that even during a very bad day of storm, you can have very nice pictures and remember the place like it's really hard. All our staff inside the ships are from Patagonia, and captain, expedition guides, and they are all passionate with the area, and they really enjoy to show the places to all the tourists and the people who are traveling with us. We'd like to thank you for this short presentation, and wish you a very nice trip. Bye-bye.